We don't snooze, it's on your back, cause they hate you. Dog break through, son get through. What I'm break.
Yeah, man. This is Parlay with Us, man. You got me, Mr. Beans, and Sean Doe, man, holding it down for the Parlay with Us teams. We bringing it to you guys again live, man, like we always do it, man. Man, another Sunday night, another hot football weekend, man. This was I like these games today. I was kind of like disappointed on who I wanted to see. You know, I wanted to see the Lions. It felt as though, especially watching the game earlier on today, the Philly game earlier on today, I felt as though like if it was the Lions, they probably would have gave them a better game than what Daniels did last night. But earlier on today. But not to hold nothing against them, but we'll get into it. But man, yeah, man, it's what up, though, man? I gotta say what's up to you, man. How's everything going, bro?
We got the 2-man crew. But we got the show must go on. We love our brothers. They might show up. Who knows? But anyway,
I don't know. I don't know what's. I'm gonna have to put them on blast. I don't know what that's about. I ain't getting no response, no text back, no nothing. So when that happens, when you know how when it's your turn, when it's their turn, they gotta get it, bro. So it's what's good? You know what I mean? I know it's a late night show and we doing this on a late night, but hey.
I'm gonna keep it 100, man. Like I Sunday's my day, man. Like I said, with all possibility, I'm always gonna be on Sunday. Obviously, shit happens, but because I'm not here Thursday, so I have to make it a point.
We didn't even make it a Thursday show this week. We didn't even do a Thursday show this week.
Man, sometimes life gets in the way, man. But at the end of the day, when we on, and I think we're as consistent. I was looking online and I seen 130 shows, almost something like that. Am I 128, 129, something? That's a lot of work, man. That's a lot of shows,
man. We pushing out the shows, man. We pushing out the shows no matter what we do.
First and foremost, and Stoney for starting this thing. And when me and Stats came on, and I came on after him. But at the end of the day, man, this ain't TV. This is our thing, and whoever's here, whoever's not here, we got to keep it running as long as we can, man. Because it's still time to show. It's football still. We still got another.
Oh no, we still got other things to talk about. We still got now. We gonna. Hey, I wish these guys was here. It is a post-game show, the NFL conference championships on both the AFC, NFC side of things. And, I wanted to get into it with these guys and talk about what they felt about the game earlier on today against the Washington Commanders and Philly. Me and you could talk. We can go and get right into it. Go ahead. No, go ahead. Go ahead. Say what you gotta say.
Back to the earlier, for me, 50 points is a lot of points, don't get me wrong, but I like Jaden Daniels. I ain't going front. I like Philly too. To be fair, man, I actually I'm not one of those Patriots fans that's rooting against Mahomes. I know people know how I feel about Brady. I love Brady. You know what I mean? It is what it is. I like people I like good sport though too. I like greatness. I like Kobe was my favorite player. He's a Laker, and I'm a Celtics fan. I didn't like the Lakers, but I like greatness.
Right.
But anyway, Daniels and them earlier, man, I think what happened with that was Washington's defense was playing a little bit over his head last week. And, they just got exposed for what they really. Bobby Wagner's old, you know what I'm saying? Lulu's good, but, the linebacker, but he's kind of a great year. But, they had a lot of older players on that team. Lattimore's older. He's, the old Saints. All that caught up to him. Great year, though. Great year. They kept themselves in the game in the first half, but, Philadelphia was the better team going, and their defense showed why they're the number one defense. And that's what's impressed me the most about Philly more than even Barkley. I love Barkley.
Yeah, I kind of was impressed about Philly. Yeah, not even about the Saquon part. Like you said, you're right. The defense, and especially the way they was able to hold down Washington. I was like, I seen a heavy dose of Zach Ertz, but I'm like, where's the other dudes at?
Yeah.
Where's the Brown? Where's the
Brown. Yeah.
What was the other dude they McMillan?
What's took them out the game, man? They were playing.
Where's the McLaren? Where's these dudes at? Like I wasn't
had that one good play.
McLaren had one good.
You know what they were doing, Bean? They were mixing it up. They were playing zone. They were playing man. They were like, it was like a ill chess match. And McLaren got off that one catch and run for a touchdown. But after that, man, the guy they were saying it. What's his name? Fangio? Vic Fangio was his name, I believe. The old guy. He used to coach the Denver Broncos. Just made the adjustments, man. See, we watch it as fans, man, but when you really intricately watch it, I'm not a coach, but I watch so much football when I'm at the age now where I'm actually watching the sets. You know what I mean? What they're running, like the man. Just like in this, I don't want to skip to the Chiefs game, but when they needed the get back play, they were doing blitzes, and then he was doing exotic blitzes, man. Like that's what actually won him that game. You know, in that first game, like I said, Jaden Daniels, a rookie, he played a decent game for his first big game, but
too many turnovers on Washington's side of things. Too many turnovers. You can't win a game like that.
Exactly.
Especially in the playoffs. Especially.
Yeah, but Eckler got a history of turnovers. People, we know that. As good as he is with your fantasy team back in the day, he always turned the ball over. If you watch Eckler,
another old dog
They did good but you know what though? The way they built it, I wouldn't mind the Patriots kind of having that same similar way, because what they did was they mixed a little bit of veteran free agent signings, good signings, and mixed it with the young kids. And what that does, it builds you a culture, it builds you a program. I think Washington's going to be back there again next year. You know?
They definitely would, and they're going to add a little bit more youth to that aging running back, to the aging linebackers. They're going to add those youth, and there you go. And the aging cornerbacks, they're going to add that. But the core stuff is there for them. You're right.
There you go. Yeah, and they know what type of player they're looking for. You know, and because no one's stopping Barkley right now, man. But you couldn't. Bobby Wagner had no shot, bro. He had no, and he's going to the Hall of Fame, but he had no shot.
Yeah, you could see Bobby Wagner was just a step too short now, slower than he was too slow. He was too slow.
But his leadership and all that during the year and during the beginning of the playoffs got him in that position. Just like the leadership of Eckler in the locker room. When you need those type of guys, but then you could only go so far with those guys the further along you get in the playoffs.
That's true.
But to get to that position and get to that spot in the playoffs, you need those guys. And I hope the Patriots make the right signings and kind of use that blueprint how the Redskins.
Right.
Because they didn't spend a lot of money on those guys.
True. They just plugged and played a lot of good solid, like you said, plugged and played a lot of good solid veterans on multiple sides of the ball.
Yes.
Not just one side of the ball, multiple sides of the ball. You're right. Lattimore, this one, that one. Yeah, you're right.
Bobby Wagner, Lulu. You had Eckler in the backfield. You had Ertz as the tight end. You just got a lot of these little nickel and dime guys that were stars back in the day, but they're on that back end of their career. But those are the guys I'd rather be in the championship game than be, not in the game at all. I'm not knocking those guys. I'm just saying you're only gonna go so far. With those guys, because
Washington, like you said, Washington will be back. I think
they have a plan. They have a program.
They got a plan. They'll be back. They got a program, and they got the quarterback, and they got some good receivers.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Brown, like I said, Brown had that fumble that was tough. Nichols, I believe, on the punt return or kick return had that fumble that was tough. Eckler had that fumble. I know he was trying to make a play. Eckler just has a history of fumbling the ball. That's why he wasn't an every down back.
Oh, when he was with San Diego,
he could be an every down back, but he was not an every down back because he had an issue. They just like to use him on pass plays, goal line.
Right.
Either way, great year by them. Congratulations to them.
Yeah, by them, man. Stacks. I don't know what happened. Like I said, I don't know what happened to these dudes, but Stacks but Stacks was right, man. He saw Philly going in there.
Yeah.
Philly got it, man. Philly's powerful right now. One thing I can't stand is this tush push thing.
Yeah, man, me neither.
I'm getting tired of that.
I don't.
And some people will say, well, why are you mad about that? I mean, they got the personnel to run it. I understand. Okay, everybody's 6'6" and 6'7" and 6'8", as far as the offensive lineman and 3-something and all that. Okay, they got a big front line. Okay, I understand that. That's why Saquon probably got 2,000 yards. I understand that. But the fact that, come on, every time y'all get down to the 1 or the 3, y'all gonna run this bullshit ass. And you know what? The league allowed it. At one point, the league was gonna ban it. And
yeah, they should. I just think it's
and the league said they allowed it because it was it's a football play. It's an actual football play. It's a move. It's whatever.
I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you one thing. It ruined the Bills. In my opinion,
they thought they could try. They thought they had the personnel to run that. Exactly. You're totally right.
They try to run it, and they're not running it the way it's supposed to be run. I'm telling you, man.
I mean, they ran it though, but not for nothing. And I know Stacks was saying too. They've been running that too all year, and it's been successful.
Who, the Bills?
Yeah. They've been running that tush pushing short goal yard line yardage with Allen during this season. Today was not the first time you've seen that. They was running that during this season and being successful in running it. So today was one of the days like it just didn't work for them because you heard Tony Romo saying, "Oh, he's going left again. If he going left, they got him." Boom. And they kept. But that's the only way he could have went. Think about it. He didn't even. Tony was calling it every time.
Yeah.
And and every time he didn't go no other way but left, and they was on it every time.
Please, peep game. Think about it. You know how they have those meetings during the week with the announcers. I mean, I know they don't. I'm not saying they tell them everything, but Tony kind of knew a little bit too much. So I'm wondering if they were telling him like, "Hey, man, we'll be ready for whatever they do," because we know when he does that, he likes to go off the left tackle, and boom, there he goes. Once he went off the left tackle, I think I want to say Chris Jones. I could be wrong. Or Bolton was right there.
Chris Jones kept eating their food, yo, and even there was somebody else. There was another the kid, the big linebacker dude, the white kid. What's his name?
For
KC.
Chiefs?
For the Chiefs, yeah.
Califalis or whatever. Cafalis,
yo, that dude play. Yo, he could play.
No, he's good.
He's a good player, man. He was sticking his nose in there. Yo, that dude's good. He's real good. He's real good. They got something in him for sure.
He's a real good player.
For sure. Real quick. So, yeah, the Philly scored a 50 on them, a 51 or 52.
That line, we talk about this all the time. Remember me and you we all talked about it on this. And I'm not going to keep bringing up the picture. I'm just saying in general, you want to build that line from inside out. I'm not going to tell you I know much about the linemen in this draft. But if I'm the Patriots, man, I'm drafting a lineman either on the defensive line or the offensive line. Preferably the offensive line because I think we
got to draft on the offensive line.
All that Travis Hunter and the receiver, don't get me wrong, great players. Generational talents, but how you gonna get them the ball if you can't block?
No Travis Hunter for me.
Philadelphia. That's what you see with Kansas City. The two teams that are left have the best. The 4 teams that were left, I say 3 teams. I wouldn't put Washington in there because I don't think that offensive line was that great. But the other 3 teams had the best two sides of the ball on the interior, in my opinion.
Yep.
And
Philly's
that's how you win
front
in this league.
four,
As good as Mahomes
Philly's
is, as good as Allen
offensive
is, as good
line.
as Hurts
Yeah,
is, and all
yeah,
this,
yeah,
they don't
yeah.
have that protection. They don't have that push. They don't have that line, that interior. You're not
Mm-hmm.
going nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
So all these, pretty boy toys that they have, like the wide receivers and the cornerbacks, don't get me wrong. Like I said, Travis Hunter and the kid from Hawaii or Arizona State, the receiver, I forget his name. I'm just blank.
Mm-hmm.
Great players, probably generational talent, but you need that line.
Nah, you need
You
that
need that
lineman.
line.
Listen, I'm trying to tell you right now, they need that lineman. I mean, look at the Bills tonight.
Yeah.
Something was missing in that middle, right?
Yeah. The
Chris
problem
Jones
is
and
they
them
had that
they
injury.
was just coming in.
Yeah, but you know what they did though? They stuck by it when they had to. But this is what it is though. You gotta remember, like you say all the time, you got Pat Mahomes, one of the top two quarterbacks ever to play, right? Him and Brady, whatever. To even make it tough for him, they did give up a lot. But I'm not gonna put that on them. He's that good. You understand what I'm trying to say? But when they needed that play, remember that kid Phillips came in on that third down play and wrecked it, and had to kick a field goal.
Mm-hmm.
He's an
That's true.
interior. But overall, you're right.
Yeah.
They're not the best, but they up there as
They
far as the
exactly
interior play.
right. Interior play. And then they move. You told you're making a great point because KC, with what they have at offensive linemen, they know how to play with the movement of Pat Mahomes.
Yeah.
When he decides to come outside, when it has to break down or whatever, these dudes, they in step with them. That's why. Yeah.
Efficient.
Yeah, efficient.
Knowing when to move with him, knowing not to hold. That's the biggest issue. Like I said, I'm not just talking about the Patriots in general.
Yep.
Tom Brady said something, people got mad at him early in the year. He said there's a lot of bad football being played. And it is. There's no fundamentals. The one thing I could say, I'm just gonna be real, and I know that's fam, and I got love for him too.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not putting all on him, but the Patriots, as bad as their talent was, the one thing I did see, and I got to be honest, is the fundamentals weren't there, and that's coaching. I'm not putting all on Gerard. What I'm saying is that's part of the game. If you notice, as bad as we were last year, we were fundamentally sound, and we just weren't good. And and I'll give Bill that. He can't pick any players. He ain't gonna pick anybody good. But the teams are going to be fundamentally sound, and those are the teams that are going on.
That's true. Like, and that's and that goes to that's the penalties. That's the
penalties, the turnovers,
the turnovers.
Like you said yourself,
you
watched the game today. You said it yourself. You made a good point as far as where the line goes. Everybody's in stride. There wasn't that many. I'm not going to say there was no false starts. Obviously, there was a few, but overall, when he's running, they're not getting illegal men down the field. They're not back blocking. They're not holding. Like I said, I love greatness. I respect Pat Mahomes, man, but that team is so well coached. So thoroughly well coached, man. Just like Philly. Like Philly, man. It's like,
just think about it.
The league coach.
They didn't make any mistake down the wire in this game. No. And I know we're going to run a short one tonight.
Yeah.
Because it's only 2 games we're talking about. But they didn't, at the end of this game, bro, just think about it. When it was 10 and 12 minutes left, I don't think KC flinched when they were down by 1 point.
No, because you know why. You watched
in the fourth quarter, and Josh had the ball. They didn't flinch. They played solid defense. Yeah.
You know why. You talked about this. You've talked about this a few times. When you've been in, you said it during the year, and it was funny because I don't know if, and I'm not trying to clown. I don't know if you meant to say it, but you said this during the year. You were like, yo, they're in a lot of these one possession games. And then I was saying something one time. I was like, they're not in these one possession games because they want to be. It's just because the talent they had in the past where they were scoring 30, 40, they just don't have it no more. You got an old Hopkins, you got a Hollywood Brown, you got a lot of guys that are okay. Juju Smith-Schuster, don't get me wrong, they're professionals, but they're not these guys. But this is what's the good thing about being in those games, though. It builds you up to this point. So if you played in 16 straight one possession games, I mean, if you haven't lost a one possession games, in 16 times, you're going to be conditioned for that. You know what I mean? And that's why, at the end of the day, that's why I believe they won that game. If you look at what Buffalo did during the end of the game, I think they panicked. Like I said, you give it to Josh Allen on 4th and 1. I don't know if he was hurt that bad. I'm not giving it to Josh Allen on 4th and 1, but like you said, did they want it to be him to get in that position? Did they want it to be about him? I'm not saying he's a selfish player. I'm not even saying that's the wrong thing.
No, not even that. They just wanted the ball in his hand.
You got to understand, they stopped him already on a 4th and 1 situation. All I'm saying is they probably knew his tendencies. Reaching the ball over. They almost reached the ball over. They almost fumbled the ball. Like, I just didn't think that was the right. 3 or 4 times they were in the 4th and 1 situation, and I believe they got it once. Once. Maybe. Yeah, once. If they was in it 4, they got it once.
I think they got it once. I think they got it once. I think they got it once.
My point is, you said you had the best third down back in the league with Johnson. You got Cook. You said Cook was laboring on the sidelines. I'm not saying he wasn't hurt, but he came back in, so he couldn't.
They kept showing him. They kept showing. I think
you're right. No, you're right. No. I don't. Right. We don't know because they're never gonna tell you officially. Hey, he has a pulled rib cage or he's this. He was out for a few series and then he came back in. All I'm saying is, bro, I just felt like their play calling was suspect. And that I think they panicked. Even when they went down at the end of didn't they go for it on one? Didn't they switch field position on one play? Oh no, they got it. They got the touchdown to Samuel. That was a great play. No doubt. But either way, you're playing with fire when you're doing that. You can't keep going to the well against Kansas City with that because when comfortable being in those games. They're comfortable.
At 6 minutes to go, when Pat realized they were getting the ball back with 6 minutes to go, with the chance to either go up or by 3 or win it. He knew, like he knew it. He knew it. He was like, "This is my 6 minutes."
Let me ask you a question real quick, Bean.
And even at the end, when they got the ball back, when at the end of the game, when Buffalo got the chance to get the ball back with that last minute and change or whatever it was, when they couldn't get that first down. Remember when Pat them get the first down, they had to kick. Yep. They kicked the field goal, right?
Yes.
Right. Okay. He was more pissed off about that than anything because he didn't want a field goal there. He wanted to run that clock down.
Yeah.
Pass the 2-minute warning, score the touchdown, and just win the game all out where they couldn't even get the ball out back. He wanted to make sure that they didn't even get the ball back.
Yeah, but they had that the interior.
And they forced it on them.
There you go. Once again, the interior.
Right. But then Spags.
But then their interior
had to step up. Spags. You're right. Spags was like, yo, because they said it. Tony Romo said it during the game. He was like, he called over the squad to the side and had a little. Yeah. That was basically that. That was it. That was the calling.
That's the adjustments he makes. And the thing about Spags, that motherfucker knows when to call the blitz. And then that last play of the game, the very last play, he disguised that. That was a perfectly
that was perfect
play. And perfect. And I'm not trying to troll or nothing like that. That could have been a rough in the passer. I'm gonna keep it real.
Nah. You know why it wasn't roughing? You know why they didn't call it? He just pushed him to the ground, bro. Watch the play again. Yes, it looked a little violent. Watch it. It looked
I'm
a
not
little
gonna front. I
foul.
only seen it once. I'm not gonna front.
It
It
looked a
looked
little
bad though.
foul.
I'm not saying they should have called it, Beans. I'm just saying.
He didn't. If it was,
You know they called some. You know they called shit.
If it was a hit to the upper body, like say he tackled him and used even if it was his shoulder and it was to the upper body of Allen,
understandable.
Or he landed on Allen as they were, then he would have got it.
No, and I'm not saying it.
He gave him a nice tackle push, and he pushed him violently to the ground.
I wouldn't want him to call that. I'm glad they didn't. I'm just telling you, they done called.
I know.
They didn't call.
I know.
Less than that. But I'm not trying to say they should have. I'm not saying the referees gave him that game. Trust me. I'm just saying the way they've been calling that this year.
No, you're right. Saying, you're right. You're right. No, but remember, two plays prior to that, Pat got shoved to the ground real hard too. Remember?
No. Like I'm saying,
and they let that go.
I'm saying I'm glad they didn't make that a issue on either side, but they could have called either one. That's all I'm saying.
They could have called either one. That's what I'm saying. The one against Pat, like I think that was on a.
Overall, I think it was a well-officiated game. I think it was well-officiated game.
No, that was a very well-officiated game, and it was that was an exciting game. I knew it was going to come. I knew it was going to come down to who had the ball last, and maybe that's why Cook is not here right now because he lost it all. Because remember, he said he's throwing it all in with Bills. He said he was throwing it all in with the Bills, bro. I told him, do not bet against.
No, but Pat, you know what did I say last week? I said, hey, I ain't betting against them.
I knew it. Even though I was like, yo, this is gonna be a great game.
The Super Bowl, you know what it is too, and this is no dig at Mahomes, man, but
that's gonna be a good. Yo, this Super Bowl is gonna be great.
No, he deserves whatever he gets, and I'm not saying that like he, that the fix is in and all that. All I'm saying is, if things are close, I think it will tilt KC because you want to see the NFL. There's always a good to have a villain. The Patriots were the villain in the early times. Pittsburgh was the villain. Dallas was the villain. But this guy wins 3 in a row. Oh my God! They're gonna make this. This is gonna be the craziest thing. And then you got Shorty on the sideline, and I'm not even listen. You know me, man. I don't care. I'm not into the politics like that, though. But all this shit showing Shorty and all that, man. That's weird to me, man. Like,
who's that? What?
Taylor Swift.
Oh well, they're gonna keep. I
know why they do it. I'm just saying what I'm trying to tell you.
She's the ambassador. She is the media ambassador.
Understandable.
Or entertainment ambassador for the Kansas City Chiefs. Trust me that.
But what I'm saying is the conspiracy shit. When this shit comes down to it, it doesn't. To me, it doesn't take away from the game or the greatness of the Chiefs, or it's not gonna be the be all end all of who's gonna win that game. All I'm saying is when you're watching the game, I'm just like, I don't give a fuck, bro. Like, show Sean Doe make it right in streaming services. You know what I mean? Give me some of them Swifties. Buy the album on Valentine's Day.
But
when the Patriots make the Super Bowl, we're gonna be up in there with our shorties, man, in the press box. Show some
for real, man. You know what? Seriously. You know what? But you know what? I understand the marketing. The Chiefs ended up with a marketing gem on their lap.
No, for sure.
They didn't expect it.
Money. It's all money,
right? No, that's money. They didn't expect that marketing gem. That's
all money,
that's,
my guy.
that's
so
just like
that.
That's just like if if it was whoever in LA and Jay-Z and them at the show. I mean, at courtside every day, and the whole that whole thing, and it brings a whole nostalgia to it. Same thing here with Boston. You know what I mean? You got it's the same thing, but she's who she is, so it brings it brings it brings the vibe to that team. You know, there is people who there's probably people who are tired of it, but you know, to them, you know, to KC, they love it.
Oh no, yeah, they're gonna. It's them against.
You know, they love it. But like let's kind of say, you know, how I would like to say, let's bring. I'm gonna land the plane a little bit because I know we don't have the rest of the team here. I did wanted to talk some basketball and what's going on with the Celtics and things like that. But I think we'll have time to go over that this week. Or you know, we got enough time to go over that. And I wanted to talk about this Super Bowl. Yo, between me and you, you know, since the rest of the team ain't here, I would like to get their opinion, but that's cool. Those guys, I don't know what happened. They played hooky on me tonight, but and they're the ones who wanted to do the post game show. But it is what it is. The show goes on. But real quick though, and we just talked about it in a roundabout way though. This Super Bowl is going to be very intriguing. This is going to be both teams is seeing the Super Bowl, I guess, within, I guess, how many times in the past 5 years? 3 times in the past 5?
Two for Philly.
2 for 3? 2 for 3, is it?
Yeah.
2 for 3. Both of them. Both teams are 2 for 3 in the Super Bowls right now. They've been in the last 2 for 3s. This is a repeat of 2 years ago. KC, Philly. I like what Philly got going on. I like the Jalen Hurts thing. I'm still me personally. No shot against Jalen Hurts, or I still don't see. I hate to say, but I don't know. As a QB, I still don't see that QB. And maybe I'm wrong, and maybe if Stackman, he will correct me a little bit. He'll try to say, "Now I don't know what you're not seeing, Beans," but he don't show. It seems like it's more of a read option all the time.
He does it a different way.
You know what I mean? Yes, he throws the ball. He gets out AJ, but I don't see the prolific throwing out of.
I'm not the biggest fan of him, but I'm not going to take anything away from me.
No, I can't. He's playing and he's winning. He's using the talent that he has, and he's winning.
And we win different ways. Like, look, a lot of people don't like how certain people play. That's how it is in basketball. Like, you know, like you might not like how certain people play, but it's efficient and it's good. And I can't take nothing away from Jalen.
No, I'm not taking nothing away.
No, I know you're not. No, I know you're not. I just feel what you're saying, though. No, I'm actually
I'm just feeling like, you know,
I agree with your premise and what you're saying. I feel you. I agree. I said it on the chat. One of my other chat, my work chat. I said it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like a boring way. You know what I mean? Like, fucking run and then do a little dump off to AJ Brown and then push and, you know, blah blah blah.
Exactly.
Like, it but it works for them.
And then you got Saquon as the workhorse.
Like they can win like that. And they can actually win like that. They only the line I got right now was 1.5 Chiefs. So they basically saying right now it's a pick 'em.
So yes, it's okay. I can understand that on the better side of thing, but really though, maybe if the Chiefs had more offensive weapons in like the past.
Yeah, they got a lot. You know,
in the younger Kelsey, I would say put it this way: younger Kelsey and the offensive weapons that they had in the past, the Chiefs would have they'll smoke them.
Yeah, Chiefs would have juggernaut. Right now they got Hopkins, who doesn't even look like he's on the team. Juju Smith-Schuster made 2 big plays. I'll give it to him, but he's not what he was. Hollywood Brown did a few things today, but whatever. Pacheco isn't the same running back.
No, Pacheco's not the same.
Hunt's actually the best. To me, Hunt's their biggest weapon right now.
Exactly.
I'd say Worthy. No, let me say Worthy then Hunt.
Worthy, then
I'd say Worthy then Hunt. But either way, those 2 guys are basically, you know.
And they're using Kelsey as the de facto what do you call that? What's the wording for that? He's the
Elder statesman.
no, like the disguise, like they using
Oh yeah,
him.
the decoy.
He's the decoy.
Yeah, like he had
He
a good
can't
game
burn
last
no.
week, but
He
even when he
can't
was
burn
playing good,
nobody no more. He can't burn nobody no
he
more.
wasn't really. He was playing. He played decent in those games, but he was getting a lot of those numbers were kind of like whatever. We'll leave him
That's
open.
what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. And maybe Kelsey, what's probably what he's good for right now in this time of his career is a great blocker for the running game.
Yeah, man. Hey, watch him. He's actually been becoming a better blocker than he was before.
That's what I'm saying. So that's what probably they getting out of Kelsey right now. And then when teams fail to remember him and they leave him open, that's when he kills. That's when he kills them. So I think just my little predictions real quick, and we probably will be able to give a post-game show before the Super Bowl. Obviously, we got Sunday.
You don't have to give your predictions today. There's a week. Don't forget.
No, I'm not gonna give my predictions like that. But I'm just saying, like,
my bad.
I just feel I'm not gonna like really give it just like that. But
because I ain't giving my.
You already know. You already know how I feel like.
Yeah, of course.
I just think game plan wise, if the Chiefs could slow down Philly's running attack, and I know people are gonna be like, oh, wait, where they getting that from? I'm just saying, if they can slow down Saquon from gashing them for 20 and 30 at a time.
Yeah, that might be hard because they couldn't slow down.
Let them work. Let them work threes and fours, and let him, if he's gonna eat that way and he's gonna have to chug and eat. Okay, that wears him down more.
They couldn't stop Cook, so imagine with Barkley. They better tighten that up.
But same thing,
even Spags said it. They were killing them on the ground.
He was gashing because he was coming around like the left side sometimes.
He was
hitting that left side like hard, and that's how Cook was getting these runs in.
The only thing is the difference is going to be, for a little quick preview to the preview, is that I don't think they're going to really respect Hurts's arm like they respected Josh Allen's arm. So they might load it up a little bit more heavy in the box than, and I'm not saying Hurts can't throw. I'm just saying he ain't like Josh Allen. So
I know what you mean.
That will help them a little bit with the run, but still, man, that's going to be the key for me on the preview.
Yeah.
Is if they could stop, or not stop him, but contain him, because they couldn't do nothing with. I'm telling you, bro. If Cook got hurt, God bless the Chiefs, because if Cook didn't get hurt, if he played, I'm telling you, in my opinion, Buffalo would have won that game.
It was third quarter. It was third quarter when they came out. Buffalo punted, Chiefs punted. They got the ball back. Cook gashed it. He gashed it. Then he got the ball again and he ran up. It wasn't a big gash, but he ran for like 4 or 5.
Yeah.
When he got up and he ran to the sideline.
Yeah, I seen that.
That was it right there, bro. I seen that. That's when he got hurt.
Yeah.
Trust me, that's when he got hurt.
I'm not going to front. I seen it, but I just.
After that, yes, he came back out.
Did he catch that little 30-yard thing, though, after that, though?
No, they brought in Homewood. No, they brought in the other kid.
I know, but he can't. I know the play, but I thought he came back in and caught like a little 30-yard dump off on the right-hand side. But I could be wrong.
Yes, you're right. You're right.
You're right. He definitely wasn't. I'm not going to tell you he was the same. I mean, obviously, something was up.
Something was wrong there because he was killing them, and even though KC was trying to hit hard when he was coming up in that box like that, he was still, man, that dude was a bruising. But something went wrong, and then next thing you know, they chipped him. Something happened. Next thing you know, you stopped seeing them. They was running the backup kid.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Kill him, I think.
Yep. So, and then Allen, they spy on Allen, and they was tackling him. They would listen. Chiefs played with speed. Watch the game again. Just watch it. They played with great speed tonight. Remember, think about how Allen will get off on you if he gets to the left or or right or bootleg or anything. He gets off, he's gone on your ass.
Right.
And when he was doing that, remember, if you watched it, when he had those moments, when he had those plays, when he had to literally improvise and come outside that tackle box, these guys was already coming.
Oh no, they were there.
They were there. Like they were on the line of scrimmage. Like he wasn't getting nowhere really beyond the line of scrimmage like that when he had to try to run. So the game plan on Allen was great. I think the game plan on him was great.
They did a good job on. Listen, man.
You said it. The run game could have won the game for them, but they had a great game plan on Allen.
No, usually you come on, you want to you want to give an analysis of what you know as far as what you watch, and I'm just like, there were basically to me two very. This is the best to me. This was, and it's gonna be. I don't want to go well next year because next year is next year. Anything can happen, as you can see. NFL is one of those sports where you could be 4-12 one year and make it to the AFC Championship or NFC. But my point was, this was the year for me that Buffalo had the chance to really do something. I'm not saying they can't do it next year, but what I'm saying is you got Von Miller's a year old.
This is Stoney said it. Stoney Cook said it best. Window.
Yeah, window. Yeah.
The window's closing very. We said that about the Bills last year.
I like Josh Allen, man. I've watched him grow up. I'm an AFC East, my team's in the AFC East. I don't love the Bills, but I respect them, But how many hits could you take? I don't care if you built like a horse. How many hits could you take? And if you think about it this year, he ran more this year. I could be wrong. If I'm wrong, I'm sorry, Phil. I don't want to act. I'm just going by what it looks like. Look like he ran this year more than he ever ran. And
maybe the runs was more efficient.
Yeah, maybe. But
before he used to run all over the place to back.
Now it's more. You're right. Now it's more.
You know what I mean? Now he's efficient. When he's running, he's gaining. He wasn't running and scrambling behind the back of the line and all this other shit. Look,
it's more controlled and strategic than it used to.
Do you go? So no, but if Stoney was here, and to his word, it's the window closing because of the player personnel. The personnel is always going to change, and it might get weaker, right? So
you got to spend money. They got money though. They're not,
I don't think they really hampered.
They have a certain player. That's why. Listen, man. They're in our division, but I respect them because this is what I want the Patriots to get to be again, but be a little bit more, be less frivolous. Get a player that you want. Like Buffalo likes certain type of players.
True.
Tough players. Some of them are like, some of them like the throwaways. Those teams that Cooper might have had 3 or 4 catches, but you need that veteran on that team. You got Curtis Samuel, who was a first-round pick. You need those type of players. And I think once you're that good and you've been in that situation, as far as people want to go there and play. So I don't think they're gonna be ever not have people that want to go there or anything. No. I'm just saying though, how much Josh Allen, every year that goes by, you don't win it. And think about it. Unless Mahomes gets hurt next year, they're gonna draft well. Even if they lose this year, they're gonna draft well.
Exactly.
They're gonna find a replacement for Kelsey if he leaves.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like,
yep.
Rasheed Rice will come back.
Yep, Rice will come. Yep, there you go. Yep.
It's just, I don't know, man.
Yep, and they will draft
ahead of myself.
They'll draft well on defense. That's what I'm saying. So you're right. How you think? Allen must be deflated. That's 0-4 now.
I would be, man. Listen, if you're not deflated, bro, like, listen.
That's
You know what I was thinking about when I was watching that game? When like Dominique Wilkins, when he was in the NBA and he had Jordan and Bird, and then you had Clyde. Like, Some of these players are great players, man. Like Josh Allen's a great player. They just came in the wrong time.
Came in the wrong time.
And I'm not saying he's never gonna not win. I'm
Right.
not
No.
saying the
Right.
Bills will
Right.
never
Right.
not win. I'm just saying though, it's
It's Pat's time. Like,
it's getting to a point where the clock is ticking.
and it
That's
could
all I'm
be
saying.
Jalen Hurts too. Like, did Jalen Hurts win anything yet?
No.
No.
He won
So
in college, but not.
that's right. They lost to get Pat in them. That's right.
Yeah.
So right. Yeah.
So
So
yeah.
yeah.
And
Yep. Yep. And remember, you
and
said
this
that.
is gonna be the first time if this happens that someone wins 3 in a row, right?
Yeah, it never happened.
Wow.
If Pat
He
wins,
does that.
yeah,
We're gonna have to start having conversations.
exactly. Exactly.
We're gonna have some difficult, uncomfortable conversations in the Boston area. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But
But I'm
no,
one of them
no,
people, man. Listen, as I get older, man, I'm not trying to be on my porch or whatever, man. But as I get older, man, I don't know. I'm just different type of dude right now. Like I respect people that are at the pinnacle of their profession. It's hard. It's hard. Even LeBron, man, you can't. I'm not the biggest LeBron, and I'm not even the biggest Mahomes guy either. I'm just saying, but these guys like LeBron, 40 years old. I know the NBA's different than it was, but he's over here averaging.
come on, LeBron at 40, bro. Like, come on now.
doubles, doing all this shit, man. You can't hate on that guy for that.
You can't hit on that
You got
guy.
Mahomes out here running around. He looks slow, but he's fast. It's weird.
Remember
Like,
what I
it's
said?
like-
What did I say? Yo, you was on the show last Sunday.
Mhm.
And what did I say before we go? We're about to lock off. But
Yeah.
what did I say? Be careful of the Pat Mahomes takeoff run. He looks like he's running slow, but he's not running slow. But then he's gaining a first down on you. He did that 2 times tonight.
He's white and black, so when he runs fast, he's black, and when he's slow, he's white.
Exactly.
On the same play,
You're on the same play.
he's showing his colors and shit.
On the same play. So you gotta give it to him.
My newbie.
Yo, you gotta give it to him, yo. Like I said, my predictions came through. I would not bet against the guy. Even this one,
I didn't bet against that. I did. You know, I'm the prop guy, so I didn't bet.
Even this Philly Super Bowl and Philly KC Super Bowl, I will still tell any one of you guys not to bet against Pat Mahomes, even though Philly looks so strong. I will still tell you not to do it. But that's just me. So with that being said, though, man, we did a little show. We did a real good show. We handled it on our own, man.
We had a real good show, man. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
man. I had a good time. We chopped it up. It seemed like, yo, look, that whole time we gone down, we already hitting about 47, 50 minutes,
good
man.
show. We talk real football. Hey, yo,
Real
before we go,
football.
like I said, Make It Right. All streaming platforms. New single. The album's coming. Valentine's Day. Heartfelt History. Sean Doe. Craziness.
That's nice, man. Yo, that's good. That's good. That's good that you dropped that, man. I was going to tell you.
You know that, right?
You did?
I sent check your joint. Your phone. I sent you the link.
Yeah. Was that the single though?
That's the single.
Yes, I think I got that.
It's doing very well. I woke up this morning. I was like, whoa.
Oh, okay.
Doing
nice.
better than the last single, but hey, it's all love. Once you hit one, you hit another one.
Right.
The catalog is building up. I do it for the love of the game.
Nice, right? I know you do. I know you do.
He's always a supporting brother. I respect that brother. I got love for that brother. But I actually got to call him this week to give us the new intro, man. The new intro is fire. Trust me. I got to call him. He sent I had to do it. We work it, so we put stacks in the joint.
Right.
Kind of slacking on that because work and school and all that.
No, we know that, man. Yo, we got things.
We definitely coming correct this year.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say that. We got some things in the works this year. Upcoming season 3 of Parlay with us, man. This season's been a ups and downs season.
Wow. Did I come in the first season like halfway through? Yeah,
you came in halfway through the first season. I'm not even really halfway through. You came in at the right moment. It was just we was fresh into it maybe about a couple months or so.
I was just not sure. I know I've been jumped in
so
for 2 years. Right?
Yeah, man. Yo, we're going after this season because I always round off the season ends at the end of the finals, the NBA finals. So our new season always starts up at the beginning of football camp, which is July.
Yo.
That's when we starts the new season of Parlay with us. So we'll be going into season 3 come July,
Nice.
which we'll pull up real quick on this because you might think, oh, is going into February, like that seems a long time away, but no, that'll happen soon.
Man,
Before you know it, we'll be talking about NBA finals.
Enjoy it.
Exactly. We'll be talking about, hockey finals. We're gonna be talking about all of that soon. So we still got a lot of sports going. I know, the football season with Parlay with us is coming almost to a close after the Super Bowl. But then after that, we still have the draft. We still got college March Madness. We still got we got a lot of stuff going with you guys, and we got some things in the work that I'm trying to put together with the team. I brainstormed some stuff that I wanted to work on this year, but it didn't really happen. So we're gonna really work on it for season 3.
Yeah,
and we hit.
Always possible,
Exactly. So shout out to Stony Crook and Hustle Stacks. They weren't able to make it tonight. We held it down for the team. This is Team Parlay with us. It's a 4-man crew. So no matter what, you're gonna get 2 of us on this too, and bringing y'all that content. You know what I mean? So for that, you guys, any comments or anything that, man, leave it in the chat. You could leave it in Parlay with us at Parlay with us 617@gmail.com. Please like and subscribe, everybody who watches it. If you watch it later on, if you're not on the live, please hit the like and subscribe button. Please follow through Facebook and Twitch. We appreciate it. So with that being said, yo, Doe, I will see you next Sunday.
Yes,
we'll have our Super Bowl
during the week, man. I'll hit you up during the week.
Yeah, hit me during the week, man. We'll chat it. You know that. I'm always available. So yeah, man. Be safe out there, man. Enjoy the week, and I'll see you. All right. Peace.
Yeah, God, to make moves. Doobie, don't snooze. It's on your back, cause they hate you. Dog break through, son get through. What I'm